To many of us, nothing sparks a viewer's interest more in a drama than the sparks between the couples. After all, the chemistry between main couples very often sweeps us off our feet, drawing our eyes to the screen for weeks to come. Today, let's dedicate the video to ships with sparkling chemistry. Never the same, and yet never failing to leave us infatuated. Number 1. Park Min-young and Park Seo-joon. What's wrong with Secretary Kim? Perhaps a guy straight out of our romantic fantasy, Park Seo-joon in What's Wrong with Secretary Kim is just extra in everything he does. And of course, this includes renting off a whole theme park to dote on his partner, who, in this case, is his secretary Mi-so, played by the queen of chemistry Park Min-young. Being the vice president from a super rich family, Seo-joon's character was just so used to extravagance and not at all familiar with normal people's lives. This makes his relationship with Mi-so all the more interesting, for she's willing to teach him all the wonders of the world, feeding him food, dating in non-fancy restaurants, the list goes on. What's more, it is just heart-fluttering to see their every gesture, from the back hugs to their many, many kisses. And the fact that one of their kiss scenes even reached 200 million views on its own is just a prime testament to their rocking chemistry. In fact, this couple was so on point even off-screen that many people even suspected Park Seo-joon and Park Min-young of dating in real life, despite it having been years since the series aired. Number 2. Lee Jung-suk and Han Hyo-joo. W. Two Worlds. Well, have you been in that awkward situation where you imagine yourself dating a fictional character? No worries, for we've all been there. Still, it's not something completely unimaginable in the K-drama world, for it's literally the plot of W, where the female lead, played by Han Hyo-joo, fell for a character in her dad's webcomic. In particular, she was whisked away to this comic world, and there met Kang-chul, aka Lee Jung-suk's character, and saved his life. They didn't exactly start out on the best footing, but the two's constant push and pull and bickering just make the series all the better. Honestly speaking, W2 Worlds was pretty grim, with a serial murderer and all the bloody mess. But the couple's chemistry never failed to put a smile on our faces. We have to credit Lee Jung-suk and Han Hyo-joo for doing their job well. Every moment they're alone with each other, sparks fly across the room and we all feel butterflies. From hilarious to tragic, this couple just has it all, making for one super enjoyable watch. And it's notable to say that the chemistry also continues off the screen. And fans even coined the ship name Jung-ju, and make many, many videos that can soften my cold, dark heart. Number 3. Park Hyung-sik and Park Bo-young. Strong woman Do Bong-soon. Well, enough of the dramatics. For the next entry, let's lighten our hearts with the ultimate cotton candy love in the iconic series, Strong woman Do Bong-soon. Contrary to many, many K-dramas, where it's the strong, gangly male lead protecting the tiny, weak female lead, strong woman Do Bong-soon set out to do the exact opposite. In fact, our cute Park Bo-young is going to play Bong-soon, a girl with super strength, who works as a bodyguard for Park Hyung-sik's character Min-hyuk, who's a game company CEO being hunted by a psychopath. Well, the series is nothing short of hilarious to watch, not only because we get to see this tiny girl punching people, twisting bones, and lifting cars, but also because she keeps pretending to be all weak and dewy in front of her crush. It's also thrilling to see just how different our couple are while in love. The normally strong Bong-soon is so cute and soft when it comes to her feelings, while Min-hyuk is surprisingly forward.
아무래도 좋아하는 것 같다.
They're just this opposite attracted, bickering, love me or love me not trope that exudes chemistry, which us K-drama fans love to ship. And that height difference makes their kiss scenes all the better. Seriously, the two's chemistry was just so grand that 5 years later, and some are still begging for a season 2. Even the actors are suspected of dating. But whatever the case, we can't deny that they delivered spectacularly. Number 4. Park Hyung-sik and Han Hyo-joo. Happiness. Well, we have Park Hyung-sik and Park Bo-young, and just before that, Lee Jung-suk and Han Hyo-joo. It seems that these actors and actresses just never fail to sport stunning chemistry. Seeing that Hyung-sik and Hyo-joo re-enter the list, in the form of the Yi-bom couple in the zombie series Happiness. Unlike others on this list, and despite its title, Happiness isn't at all about romance. Instead, it's set in this luxury apartment building, where a mad person's disease goes haywire, turning people to bloodthirsty sort of zombies that lurk around every corner. To make it short, it's a series about survival, humanity, and class issues. And yet, it gave us one of the best K-drama couples. Introducing Sebom, Han Hyo-ju's character, who entered a fake marriage with her high school friend Yi-hyun, played by the charming Hyun-sik, in order to get an apartment. They know each other best and are comrades that fight side by side, making for this absolute chemistry despite having next to no romantic scenes.
다친 데 없어?
괜찮아. 아무렇지 않아.
It's just so interesting to watch the couple side by side, with the brash, brawny, and kind of crazy Sebom kicking ass, and Yi-hyun covering her tracks. They drove us to tears with the lengths they were ready to go for each other, and their confession was totally heartfelt. And worry not if you're afraid of bad endings that usually entail bloody zombie movies, for our duo got their sweet happy end. No need to hunt any screenwriter down while crying over your favorite couple. Number 5. Shin Min-ah and Kim Son-ho, Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha. Now, leaving behind the very, very gloomy happiness, let's come to the gentle ocean breeze and heal yourself as you indulge in the swoon-worthy chemistry between Shin Min-ah and Kim Son-ho in Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha. Who would have thought a drunken night and a stranded night at a seaside village would be one's life's turning point? Certainly not Yoon Hye-jin, a well-known dentist in Seoul, whose one bad decision leads to her life falling apart. Yet she loses as much as she gains. She gets a new chance at life in Gongjin and finds love for herself with Chief Hong. But romance didn't come quickly. Instead, we get a slow burn romance, as the series slowly builds up our favorite couple, develops their characters, until finally in episode 10, we get to see chemistry explode between the finally official couple. Indeed, it is cheesy to see them sharing all the lovey-dovey gestures only high schoolers would do. Yet that only shows how much they cherish each other and hold dear this love. Of course, the couple had their ups and downs. They started out on a bad footing, fought, but eventually, they learned to trust each other and settle it out. Also, Shin Min-ah and Kim Son-ho did an excellent job in conveying every little spark that makes you feel all melty inside. Seriously, for a healthy romance with brilliant chemistry, just dive right into the series. Number 6. Hyunbin and So Ye-jin, Crash Landing on You. Like money, love doesn't usually fall from the sky. Yet, in the case of Crash Landing on You, that can actually happen. Albeit, it will require you to go paragliding in the middle of a storm and some really tough luck. In Crash Landing on You, we are following the tumultuous life of Yoon Se-ri, played by Son Ye-jin, as the next in line for power in her chaebol family. Overcoming obstacles to righteously get to her position, life throws at her a hurricane that ultimately takes her right to the Korean border, where she meets Captain Ri Jung-hyuk, played by Hyun-bin. From then on, their journey starts as Jung-hyuk tries to take Se-ri back to South Korea in her rightful place. Simply put, their chemistry is just out of this world. What starts out as a convenient way out of the ordeal turns into a blooming romance that has us on our knees. The way Hyun-bin is both like a giant hugging bear and a personal bodyguard just reaffirms him as the dreamboat of many K-drama enthusiasts. Even their bickering feels like an old married couple.
심장이 여러 개인 사람이 어딨어? 뭔 소리지?
됐어.
Finally, the kisses. Just so sweet, intense, and soulful. It came as no surprise that they were dating all along. Really, the way they look at each other, touch each other, everything was just oozing with affection. And that's the list. Of course, there are so many more swoon-worthy K-drama couples that are worth mentioning, but due to time restrictions, we sadly have to leave a lot out. What about you? Are there any other K-drama couples with chemistry so good you have to believe in love? Feel free to share some with us in the comment section. And if you want more videos like this, remember to like, share, and subscribe to bbalidrama. See ya!